A lot of people ask me why I moved to India. Why would a Canadian person choose to live here when so many Indian people are trying to leave and go there? The answer is simple: growth. It's not the kind of growth, though, that you chase with effort and strategy. I call this passive growth. It's growth that happens just by changing your environment. And when I was in my early 20s, I wanted to become tougher. I wanted to become a more capable version of myself. I wanted to become more resilient, right? And I knew that I needed to be in a place where growth was just unavoidable. And so for me, that place was India. But here's another example of passive growth. In my I think I must have been like 20 or 21, I did something a little bit wild. I just stopped eating completely. No food, no juice, no vitamins. The only thing that I put into my body was water and air for 40 days. And I lost 18 kilos, but the thing that I gained was proof that I could do something that most people consider to be impossible. And that experience taught me that I can pretty much follow through on anything that I commit to. And yet I didn't really do anything, right, in the conventional sense. I just sat there and didn't eat anything. So that's what I mean by passive growth. And I'll give you another example. This is not for everybody, of course. Each person's life situation is unique, but moving out of your parents' home is a form of passive growth. Because if everything is taken care of in your life, right, food, rent, bills, laundry, there's not really any pressure to grow. And so if you step away from that support and you're forced to become self-reliant, you learn a lot about what life actually costs. You become financially creative, and it's just growth by necessity. Becoming a parent is another profound form of passive growth. I have a 19-month-old son and another baby on the way. And from the moment that my son was born, my priorities shifted. My ambition stopped being about me. And so now I wake up every day with a deeper sense of purpose. I can handle more pain, more setbacks, because I'm not doing it for me anymore. I'm doing it for him. But it's passive because my son just continues to exist and my growth continues to happen as a result. So with all of that said, my encouragement to you, especially if you're young, if you're in your late teens, early 20s, is find an environment or put yourself in an environment that shapes you without a lot of effort, a space where you grow passively just by default, right? That's why I moved to India. The reason was that it just wasn't happening to me as quickly as I wanted it to in Canada. And I knew if I moved to India, the passive growth that I would experience would accelerate substantially. And it certainly has.